Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be doing a much needed bedroom makeover. So this is like a long time coming, and to be honest I'm kind of worried about doing this and then like it gets wrecked again, but needs to be done, so I'm going to do that today, or at least I'm going to start it today. So it's probably going to be like quite a long-winded journey, if you want to call it that, because I'm definitely going to have to do this in stages because the kids share this room with me. So the first thing that I will be doing is cleaning down some of the walls, just the ones that I've got like dirt on them. Like I think it's just like splatters of things, but that really needs to be cleaned first. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to give the walls a lick of paint, and I'm just going to do it, I think, in the same colour that I did the bathroom and the lounge before that got wrecked again. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys along with me, and today is actually May the 23rd, so we shall see how long this is actually going to take me depending on the date that I get this out. So I'm expecting it to take probably like maybe a good couple of weeks, because I want to like do everything. I want new bedding because again that's wrecked. I want to do obviously like the walls, I want to change the lampshades. Like a lot of it is, to be fair, like I just need to buy the things, but I might need to like buy it in stages. I'm also debating whether to get the kids like bunk beds or like something, maybe not like really big ones because obviously they're not, I think you have to be like 6 or something for like the decent bunk beds, but there's some I've seen on IKEA where it's just like the top is higher and then you can either put like a bed underneath or you can make it like a little play den. So I'm debating whether to do that, but at the moment, probably by the time this goes out, it's just going to be like a lick of paint, have everything just looking fresher, and just like maybe change the layout a little bit. I'm not 100%, but I definitely, like, I've been looking on Pinterest for ideas, and I was debating whether to actually colour the walls, like paint them a different colour, like, you know, half, but I'm not sure I'm brave enough for that. And then when we move out I would have to like repaint it all white again. So I'm not sure on that, but like I'll take you along with me anyway. This is just like the thought process that I am going through. But yeah, I will show you what I'm going to do now. So excuse the lighting in here, but this I think is going to be the wall I'm actually going to paint in a minute. I don't think I'm going to bother even trying to get like the crayon on that off. I'm just going to paint over it and hope that it actually works. But yeah, this is like a nice small wall for me to start with, so I think I'm going to do that first. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to try and like clean these little marks up a little bit. I don't think I'm really going to bother too much with the pencil because I can just paint over that, but I just want to make sure that this is more so gone. I was going to do this wall first, but I have actually got, where is it? These little hooks from when we hung something here, so I don't think I can get them out. So I'll probably have to wait until somebody else can take them out for me and then maybe paint this wall. So I might do this one perhaps tomorrow, but there's a wall on the other side, which I might actually do today. And yeah, I'm probably going to do like a wall at a time just because it's going to be easier and then it will be dry before the kids go to sleep. So I'm just using this sugar soap to clean the walls. I'm just going to mainly concentrate on like the food markings or whatever that is. You're supposed to measure it out, which obviously it says it on the back. I just sort of eyeballed it. You're probably not supposed to do that, so don't do what I've done. But yeah, I just grabbed this from B&Q I think a while ago, and it's still got plenty in there, so I will be using this.
Silent treatment in your cup, baby, we don't need to talk. Sorry if I'm making this hard, now I'm just wondering where we are. I don't wanna face the consequences, but baby, yeah, you know I hate second guessing. I'm just wondering where we are. Drifting into space, keep driving on the freeway. Baby, let me know what you are thinking. Baby, let me know what you are thinking. Ooh, 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 ooh.
cracks have pretty much all come off, but when you like rub it a lot, the blue comes out from the wall. I don't know why the wall is blue, but yeah, that's why I definitely need to give it like a good repaint. But I think I've pretty much got like all the food markings off, and I'm probably just going to leave that to dry now for a little bit, and then I will work on a different wall.
Overthinking out there in the clouds, drifting on and there for hours. Lately I've been trying to figure out, wonder if you're ever coming down, ever coming down. Did we ever come this way? I know you don't want to stay. Dreaming right in space, keep rushing down the highway. Keep yourself busy on the Sundays. You keep doing you, I do it my way. Overthinking out there in the clouds, drifting on and there for hours. Lately I've been trying to figure out, wonder if you're ever coming down, ever coming down.
So this is now this finished wall. I didn't actually film me like fully doing it because I forgot, to be honest, so I'll film like the other walls. But as you can see, the color difference is massive. Obviously this one is still drying, but it just like, this one looks so much yellowy. Excuse the fact that my hands have got like paint everywhere. I'm a terrible painter, but yeah, it is looking so much better. That's just with one coat as well. It's looking, I think, a little bit patchy like in person. Probably like can't tell very well on camera, but I possibly will do another coat. But it's just, well, in fact I will be doing another coat because I think I can still see some of the drawing, but it's looking so much better, especially for like just one coat. So I'll wait for that to dry, and I'll probably just do that tomorrow. I may film me doing this wall, otherwise I'll just film me doing one of the other ones. Hello everyone, as you can tell it is now the next day. So I finished the wall yesterday, like the really small one. It took me probably about like 45 minutes because I had to keep coming in and out with the kids, but that's actually all done. I'll show you it in a minute, but it actually doesn't look patchy at all. I think I've done a fine job, which is perfect because I don't really want to take like too long, and I don't want to use too much paint up. So I've pretty much used the paint that I had open already from the bathroom, so I've pretty much used all that. So I've got a new tin, which is the almond white. I'll show you again after. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do the wall by the window because silly me, excuse the noise, this wall that I wanted to do, I still haven't got someone to help me like take the hooks out that I had for the wall art, and I just want like a clean canvas before I paint this wall. So I'm gonna try and get someone to help me with that later. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do the wall that I'm looking at now, and it's got like the TV on it and everything, the radiator, so it's going to be a bit of a tricky one, but I will try my best to get this done as quickly as possible. But also I actually basically ended up just using a paintbrush the whole time. I'm really not a fan of rollers. I just think I'm not doing it right, but don't really like them. Like I find that you have to use a lot of product just to like get it on. Like the paintbrush is so much easier, but because this is a big wall, I'm probably gonna have to try and use the roller, but hopefully I can get this done in maybe like an hour or less. I'm gonna try my best. So this is the wall all done, and this was just one coat. I mean, I did go over a few bits like at the bottom that actually had the crayon. I did do that a couple of times, but actually now I'm looking, it's still got like a couple of marks. Probably can't really see it on the camera, so I might just quickly go over them bits just to make sure that it is not showing any orange, because I definitely do not want that. And then I'm gonna work my way towards the end of, and then I will move on to the other wall. So this is the wall I'm going to, like this one here, I'm going to attempt to do today. But like I said, it's got like the TV on it, which I could probably take down to like make it a bit more flush, but I'm not sure. I might just leave it there. And then the radiator, which I can't really take off, I'm gonna have to just like paint as far down as I can. I mean, it's probably not gonna be the best job. It's got like all marks and stuff here. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do this, and then obviously I've got the rest of the wall as well. This is from my straighteners that ended up going through, which is not great. I need to try and fix that somehow. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but that does not look great. But yeah, I need to do this wall ASAP.
I just wanna leave it all behind. Yeah, I'm breaking up with you tonight. Yeah, you know it's hard to say. Yeah, you know we're not okay. I can see it in your face. We became a lonely place. Goodbye, so long, my dear love. Love is forgotten, so I'm moving on. Goodbye, so long, my dear friend. We did our best until the very end. Baby, I don't wanna fight. It has to hurt, that's all I know it's right. But you won't feel the pain alone, no. Every inch of me is hurting and I just wanna leave it all behind. Yeah, I'm breaking up with you tonight. Yeah, you know it's hard to say. Yeah, you know we're not okay. I can see it in your face. We became a lonely place. Yeah. Goodbye, so long, my dear love. Love is forgotten, so I'm moving on. Goodbye, so long, my dear friend. We did our best until the very end. Goodbye, so long, my dear love. My dear love, love is forgotten, so I had to move on. So long, my dear friend. Yeah, yeah. We did our best until the very end. But goodbye, so long, my dear love. What you hiding from me? What you holding back? I think I saw you with another. I think I saw your hand slipping down. That look, that face smiling back at you is why you always wanna be around her. Be around her. Now
So I have now done this side, and it is looking a little bit patchy, but it always dries fine. So again, I think I'm going to be able to get away with one coat. I've also done like a little bit here. You can kind of see actually the difference in color. So I've stopped here because it is nap time now, so I need to just go and sort my little one out. But I'm just going to probably wait for this bit to dry, and then I will do the rest later. And I am of course covered in paint, so hopefully I can get this off soon because I don't really want to look like this on the school run.
it's me crying. Would you know? Don't have to clarify my worth. I think I saw you with another. I think I saw your hand slipping down. That look, that face smiling back at you is why you always wanna be around her. Be around her. Now I've come to terms over you.
now the 28th of May, so it's taken me this long just to paint the room, but obviously I had to like do it in stages and things. But the room is now all painted, it's all almond white. So I ended up doing, I think this was the last wall I did yesterday. There is still, I don't think you'll probably be able to see it because the lighting in here is terrible, but there is like a couple of little marks still that I need to get rid of, but that will take me like 2 minutes to do after. But otherwise it is now all nice and neat, and it is looking so much more fresh. So I'm just waiting for a couple of bits from next to come down. I've actually got some new bedding, but I'm going to wait until the rest comes down. Then I've got a new lampshade. Oh, the lighting in here is terrible, hold on, and the light off so you can see, but I have got a new lampshade coming down because this is so dark and it doesn't really go in the room. And then I've also got a couple of new pillows to come because I've only got one behind here. So I've just got a few little bits, so I will obviously show you them when they are all down, and then I will get to putting them all in this room. I'll just give you like a quick rundown of everything that I've done and like things that I've got, where they're from. So I've got the paint, which is in almond white, and that is from Dulux. Obviously I got it from B&Q, and I think it was £27 for a pot, and it's super annoying because they don't do that shade in like the really big tubs, or at least not in our store. So I had to get, I think it was probably about one whole tin that, or can, that did like the whole room. So our room's quite big, so I think that one should do most rooms, to be honest. And then all of like the little bits, so like the bedding and the lampshade that I'm going to get, and like all the other bits, they're all going to be from Next. I will link them down below if they're still available, which I think they are. So yeah, I'll link all of that for you guys in case you want to check that out. Also, like I think I've mentioned, I did all of this with a brush. I didn't use a roller. I just don't like rollers. I'm not very good with them. So that's probably why it took me quite a while to do, because obviously I did it in stages and everything. So yeah, I just used a normal brush, but I would probably recommend that you try and do a roller. So we are now a couple of days later. It is now the 31st of June. So it's been just over a week of me trying to do like this makeover, and all the things from Next have now come down that I have ordered. It's only 3 things at the moment, and all the paint is now done, so that's all dried and it looks so much better. That probably took me about like 6 days or something to do, because obviously, like I've said before, I had to wait for when like the kids were napping and things. I couldn't do it all in like one go. So that's all sorted, but I will now show you all of the bits I have got from Next. So this is my new bedding. It's the Copenhagen one. They actually had this, I think, in black and white, or like the same pattern, but I'm sure it was black. But I chose this one just because it brightens up the room a little bit more. I definitely don't want it to be any more dark than it already is, and I thought it went quite well with the grey backboard. We shall see when I actually put it on, but this was one of my new buys. And then I also got just some pillows because my other ones are all like stained and they look horrible. So just a couple of new pillows, and then I've got a lampshade which I will show you now. And this is the lampshade that I've got to change from the top. So it's in, I think it's silver, and then obviously it's got like silver inside, but I think this is actually called silver. It doesn't quite go with like the bedding. As you can see, it's like very different colors, but I'm thinking it's going to be fine because this is all the way at the top, and then obviously the bedding is going to be down here, so I'm hoping it's fine. Otherwise I will just have to return it, I suppose, but hopefully it will be fine, because the one I've got now, it's really dark. I think it's black, and it just doesn't really go in here, so hopefully this will work a lot better. I'm actually going to see if I can get the lampshade on without actually taking like the packaging off at first, because I don't want to take all that off and then it doesn't look right, and then I can't really return it. So I'm going to try and do that now. And also it's slightly annoying that I've just got fresh bedding on. I did that yesterday, so it doesn't really need changing, but I may just change it anyway so that we can see the finished result.
What you holding back? I think I saw you with another. I think I saw your hand slipping down.
As you can see, this lampshade just goes a lot better in this room. The silver goes a bit better with like the grey and things. The black was just making it look really dark. The only thing is it's really bright now, so the silver that you can see inside, it sort of ricochets the light, but it just makes it look really bright. Hold on. I mean, in person it is really bright, like you can't really look directly at it because it is so much, but it is a lot better than before, and it makes the room a lot brighter, and it's easier to like see things in that. So I think I'm going to keep it. I was debating whether to return it, but I think this just looks a lot better than the old one.
There's a sparkle in your eyes. I feel the warmth of your skin. Just the touch of your hand makes me tremble within. Love the smell of your hair, lying here in my bed. Never gonna be alone, 'cause with you I'm finally coming home. I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always. You are my world in every place. It's the things that you do, and it's the smile on your face. And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place. Without your love, I am out of place. And without you, I am just a trace. I love you with all of my heart. Together forever, never to part. I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always. Always, yeah. You are my world in every place. Oh, it's the things that you do. It's the things you do, baby. And it's the smile on your face. Smile on your face. And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. A better place. I'm in a better place. It's the things that you do. The things that you do. And it's the smile on your face.
The finished result of the bed, and I am so happy with it. I'm so glad that I got this bedding, and obviously you can reverse it so I can have the white instead, but it looks so nice in here. I was a little bit worried because of obviously the lampshade being silver, but it's fine like I thought, because obviously the lampshade is quite high up and then obviously the bed's all the way down here. The bedding actually looks a little bit more grey on camera, but it is more of like a taupe colour, but it goes absolutely fine in here because obviously the walls are really neutral. I know the bed is grey, but I think it looks fine still. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm binning the old pillow that was just horrible. That needs to go. And then also the pink cushions, I'm not a fan of them, so I'm just going to get rid of them. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get any more. I'm going to see, because I think it looks quite nice just as it is, like more minimal as opposed to having like loads of cushions everywhere. So we shall see, because I'm not really sure what colour I would get anyway, but I am super happy with this. The plan was also, excuse like the noise outside, but the plan was to get some prints above the bed as well from, I think, Desenio, which I was really keen on getting, but we think we might be moving soon. So I don't really want to get prints, and then obviously we're going to move. I know it will probably go because I'm going to do it really neutral, but I'm just not 100%, so I'm going to see how I feel. And I was going to get like new bedding, maybe like a new bed for my little one, but because we might be moving, I just don't want to really get anything now, and then we don't know what the size is going to be when we move, because the bedroom we're in now is very large, so it's probably very likely that we're not going to have the same size. So I'm just going to leave it like this for now, but I think it's fine, and I'm just debating whether to get some prints for the top. I'm really pleased with how it is looking so far. It just looks so much more lighter and airier, especially with this lampshade now not being black. It makes such a difference. Obviously it looked really like dull in here before, We still have the curtains. I was debating whether to change them, but like I said, I think we're moving out soon, in perhaps like maybe a month, depending if we get the place that we're wanting. So I don't really want to make too many changes and then we're moving, but I am pleased with how it is so far. Okay guys, so this is kind of unexpected, but I'm gonna end the video here because I think that we're moving out of here in like a month. So I now do not want to do like anything else. I'm not putting prints up or anything, or just changing anything in general, because probably by the end of July we are going to be living somewhere else. So I definitely don't really want to invest in this place anymore, because obviously we're not going to be here. So thank you guys so much for watching my budget makeover for my bedroom, and I will see you in my next one.